Good afternoon. My name is Dapani Aldan Tanjung and my name is 230-551-1072. And now I would like to present my material about the use of reinforced concrete in the construction of houses. Reinforced concrete. Reinforced concrete is a composite material in which steel reinforcement is arranged into concrete in such a way that it resists tensile in the structure. Concrete has a high resistance to compressive force, and the steel reinforcement is resistant to tensile force. So the combination between these two materials makes reinforced concrete has a high resistance to compressive force and tensile force. Next, reinforced concrete forming material. One is cement. Cement is a type of material that has adhesive and cohesive properties that allow the attachment of mineral fragments into a solid mass. In this case, the cement material will become hard due to the water factor, which is then called hydraulic cement. The hydraulic cement commonly used in concrete is Portland cement, which generally takes about like 14 days to reach sufficient strength and takes 28 days to reach plant strength. Second is water. Water is the main ingredients in concrete mix because water causes cement particles to bind together, both binding between particles and with steel reinforcement. So the water is the one that makes up cement, and the other particles is bind together and make it strong. Next is aggregate. In concrete materials, aggregate make up about 75% of the total content of concrete. So the behavior of concrete is greatly influenced by the properties of aggregates. Aggregates usually consist of two types: fine aggregates, which are generally sand, and coarse aggregates, which are generally gravel. A fine aggregate is material that passes through a number 4 sieve, and coarse aggregates are materials that are larger in size. And the next one is admixtures. Admixtures can be used to change the properties to concrete to make it function better and more economically. Some of the function of admixtures is: 1. Increasing binding power without adding water content. So we can make the 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 bonding power more 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 good, but without adding a lot of water. 2. Accelerate the development of strength at an early age. And 3. Increase strength. And the last one is increase resistance to deterioration due to freeze-thaw cycles. The next one is factor to consider in the application of reinforced concrete in conventional house construction. The first one is structure design. We need to ensure that the design of the reinforced concrete structure has been made by an experienced structural engineer and complies with applicable standard. The next one is construction materials. We need to use a high quality construction materials such as strong and good quality concrete, standardized reinforcing steel, and other construction materials. Next is foundation planning. Ensure that the foundation of the house is carefully designed to withstand structural loads and local soil conditions. The next one is concrete quality. We need to pay attention to the correct concrete mix ratio and ensure that the concrete mix has adequate strength. Next is reinforcing steel selection. Determine the type and size of reinforcing steel that is appropriate for the structural design and expected loads. And then installation of reinforcing steel. Pemasangan baja tulangan. We need to ensure that the reinforcing steel is properly placed according to the design and avoid the possibility of corrosion by in protecting the steel from moisture, and we need to adverse environments. Next is concrete casting techniques. We need to follow proper concrete casting procedures, including compaction of concrete, avoidance of voids, and maintenance of moisture after casting. Next one is construction joints. We need to consider the construction joints properly and accommodate natural movement and temperature change that may affect the structure. Next one is construction supervision. We need to ensure construction supervision by competent professional to monitor and ensure proper implementation of design and construction procedure. So the the reinforced concrete will be good. And next is permits and building standard. Ensure that the construction complies with applicable regulations, standard, and permitting requirements in the local area. Next is maintenance and care. Once construction is complete, perform regular maintenance and care to ensure that continuous strength and integrity of the reinforced concrete structure. The next and the last one is importance of safety. We need to always prioritize safety factors during the construction process, including the use of personal protective equipment and safe construction uh, practice. Good reinforced concrete practice require attention to detail and good coordination between the various parties involved in a home construction project. Okay. Next slide is the use of concrete in house structure. 1. Foundation. Concrete is used to create the foundation of house to provide a strong and stable foundation. Yeah, we can use concrete as a foundation of our house. And then flooring. Concrete is cast to create a strong and durable floor. And the next one is walls. Concrete is also used to make walls, both as structural walls and as dividing walls between rooms. Next is columns and beams. Reinforced concrete structure are used to make columns and beams that support the building vertically and horizontally. The last one is stairs. Concrete is often used to make stairs in homes. So that is the use of concrete in house structure. Next, we move to the role of reinforced concrete in enhancing the structural strength of house. The first one is structural strength. Reinforced concrete is capable of bearing heavy loads, providing the structural strength necessary to support significant floor loads. So reinforced concrete is a good is a good material to carrying a heavy load, so it is good to use in our structural of our house. 2. Resistance to external pressure. Reinforced concrete can withstand external pressure such as wind and storm, adding to the safety and sturdiness of the building structure. The third one is fire resilience. The real reliability of reinforced concrete makes homes more resistant to fire, increasing the level of safety in fire situation. So, so we can use concrete uh, reinforced in our house because it has a good uh, a good reliability to resilience the fire. Fourth, the next one is resistant to extreme temperature change. Reinforced concrete is able to respond to extreme temperature change, making homes more resistant to changing environmental conditions. And the last one is even load distribution. Reinforced concrete's ability to distribute loads evenly helps maintain the uniformity of the structure, improving overall stability of our house. Okay, that is the role of reinforced concrete in enhancing the structural strength of houses. Next, we move to the impact of reinforced concrete use on the resilience of residential house to earthquakes. Reinforced concrete strengthens structure and increase earthquake resistance. During earthquake tremors, reinforced concrete can resist lateral forces, reducing the risk of damage and providing additional stability to foundations. The excess strength of reinforced concrete maintains the structural integrity of the building, makes it more elastic, and reduces the potential damage during an earthquake. So, with the reinforced concrete, when the earthquake comes, the reinforced concrete makes it more elastic to the structure of our house. So it will um, it will reduce the potential damage for our house during the earthquake. Next one is what is the cost and time efficiency of residential construction utilizing reinforced concrete. Construction using reinforced concrete can speed up the building process for these reasons. 1. Quick drying capability. Reinforced concrete has the ability to dry quickly, which allows follow-up work to be carried out earlier than when using other construction materials that require longer drying times. The next, the second one is efficient use of formwork. The use of formwork in reinforced concrete construction allows the structure to be formed quickly and efficiently. Well-designed form can speed up the casting of concrete and allow construction work to continue without long pauses. And the third one is early loading capability reinforced. Concrete can support structural loads earlier than unreinforced concrete. This allows construction work to continue without waiting for the concrete to reach a full strength. And the last one is larger scale of production. The use of reinforced concrete allows for a larger production scale, especially in mass construction projects. The installation of reinforcement and casting of concrete can be done simultaneously in different parts of the structure. Okay, so that is the cost and time efficiency of residential construction utilizing reinforced concrete. The next one is what are the needs and preferences of residential occupants that can be met through design using reinforced concrete. The first one is structure stability. Reinforced concrete increases stability, providing a sense of security against earthquakes and natural disaster. The second one is ample space. The design supports the creation of large rooms, flexible for family needs or special hobbies. So with the reinforced with the reinforced concrete, uh, the design can be more creative because the house has a good structure, so um the designer can be more creative design the design the model without like worried about the loads to the structure. The next one is layout flexibility. The reinforced concrete structure allows for customized layouts by creative living spaces, rooms, and other function as needed. And the next is modern and innovative design. Modern and innovative design. Reinforced concrete allows for modern and innovative architectural designs according to occupant preference. And next one is energy efficiency. Reinforced concrete thermal insulation creates a comfortable environment and energy efficiency all year round. And the last one is safety and sustainability. Durable and recyclable reinforced concrete ensure long-term safety and sustainability with minimal maintenance. So it will makes the cost of so it will make the cost will be decrease and the the occupant of house will spend less money to take care of the house. Thank you for hearing my presentation. Thank you.